What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Jess Nicole here, and in today's video we're going to be doing a fast yet effective morning wake up flow. We're going to be running through some sun salutations to get the blood flowing and get our muscles woken up. If you haven't already, make sure you follow me on Instagram at the Jess Nicole, at Jess Right Fitness, and all you would need is a yoga mat. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, my loves, let's start on our feet at the bottom of our mats here, planting our feet into the earth. Let's start today standing looking forward, directly ahead, and take a mindful connective breath with a deep inhale. And we're going to lift our hands up above our heads, palms open to the sky, slowly and mindfully filling up our lungs, bringing our palms together. And exhaling, dropping our hands down to our heart, slowly letting all the air out of our lungs. Bring our hands together. Let's set an intention here for this class to erase all that is no longer serving us and to embrace all that we need right here together to have a beautiful rest of our day. Just sitting with our intention and feeling all the gratitude for being here. Taking a deep breath in, filling the lungs and exhaling, dropping our hands down. Push your pelvis just a little bit forward and bring back your shoulders. Opening up, lifting our chin, closing our eyes with a deep breath in and a mindful exhale out. Wherever you are right now, find the peace in your environment. Ground into it, feeling your feet into your mat. Bringing roots into the earth below. And one more breath in and mindfully exhaling out. Alright, on your next exhale, let's start with some sun salutations towards the earth. Breathe in, hands up above the head, palms together, and exhaling, falling all the way down towards the earth. Inhaling, rising big breath in all the way. Up, palms together, and exhale, dropping down towards the earth. That's 2. Inhaling up, exhaling, falling down towards the ground. Inhale up, filling up the lungs. Exhale, down. Inhale up, and exhale down. Holding just for a second here. Inhale up, hands together, reaching up, and exhale down. Inhale up, hands together, exhale down, warming up the body, feeling yourself come alive as you rise, palms together, exhaling, falling down towards the earth. Inhaling, using the breath to connect. Exhale down. Oh, one more here. Big breath in. Holding, reaching, pointing those fingers up towards the sky. And exhaling all the air out of your lungs as you fall down towards the earth. Staying in a dead man's forward fold. Allowing your upper body to go limp just for a second here. Letting gravity do all the work, connecting to your breath, reconnecting, maybe grabbing your elbows on either side, adding a little bit of motion here, bending at the knees, just slight micro bend, rocking back and forth, breathing in and out. Wonderful. Breathing in and out. Alright, let's place our fingers back down on the mat. Let's walk forward down into downward dog, sinking in, dropping our heels, allowing our chest to come down towards the earth, keeping our fingers spread, pressing with our palms into the earth. And exhale, coming back forward into plank. Inhale back down to downward dog. Exhale to plank. 2 more, just waking up the body. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, plank. Last one, inhale, downward facing dog. And exhale, plank. Bending at the elbows, chest down towards the ground. Push up into an upward facing dog. Shoulders back, chin is forward, gaze is forward. Inhale, back down. Exhale, push back into an upward facing dog. Tuck the back toes. Go ahead and push back into your downward facing dog. And from your downward facing dog, walk your hands into a forward fold and slowly bring that forward fold all the way up into a standing position. Make sure your head comes up last. Palms facing forward, pelvis just a little pushed out here, shoulders back, chin up. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Recenter to the moment, exhaling into the stillness. And let's take another sun salutation here. Inhaling, hands up above your head, palms together. Exhale, falling forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, walking your hands forward into downward facing dog. Holding just for a breath. Inhale. Filling up your lungs to exhale into plank. Down into plank, inhale, upward dog, stretching, pushing down into the ground. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. Let's walk our hands back to the bottom of our mat, forward fold, and just find the stillness here for just a second. Let gravity do the work. And exhale, mindfully coming back up into a full standing posture. Palms are facing outward, pelvic a little bit forward, pushing outward, shoulders back, chin up, chest puffed out just a slight little bit. All right, inhale, hands above head, palms together. Exhale, dropping down towards the ground. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, walking forward onto your mat. This time, standing downward dog here. Just for a deep breath in. Exhale, coming to the front of your mat, walking forward, back into forward fold. Now let's take a step back with your right foot, planting your toes into a lunge position, palms flat on the mat, activating your lower body. Really sinking in, pushing with that right toe down into the mat. It will activate the entire hamstrings, the glute, the quad. The harder you push down, the more you feel it. So if that's not serving you today, this is your practice. You can put your weight in your palms, but we're just gonna find stillness in this deeply active stretch just for a second here. And then on your next exhale, you're going to straighten that leg and come down with your forehead to your shin. Then inhale, coming back into lunge. Exhale, straighten the leg, knee to chin. Inhale, forward lunge. Exhale, knee to chin. Wonderful. Transition back into a front lunge. Go ahead and let's drop that right knee down onto the mat. Let go of your toes and come on up with your hands on your knee and sink your hip down towards the earth. Beautiful. Just for a moment here, let gravity do the real work and you just allow yourself to reconnect to your breath. That's what this is. Finding the present moment through the breath, being the string that always brings you back if you follow it to your core. All right, on your next exhale, let's drop our hands back down to the mat and step back down into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back into downward facing dog. Taking a breath here, let's walk ourselves with our hands this time back to where we began and mindfully, slowly come back up into a full standing posture. Beautiful. Let's take that sequence to the other side with a deep breath in, filling up the lungs, hands overhead, falling down towards the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk it slowly and mindfully to the downward facing dog just for a moment here. Taking a deep breath in and exhale, walking towards your hands at the front of your mat into forward fold. And exhale, let's step back with the opposite foot, that's your left, toes planted at the bottom of your mat. Hands planted at the front, really pushing down with those left toes into the earth, into the mat, and activating the entire left glute, left hamstring, the groin, all of it. Taking a body scan here, still doing deep inhalations and deep exhalations. Take a moment to see how your body feels. Where do you feel the most tense and tight at? Maybe this side is more tight than the other side. On your next exhale, we're going to straighten that leg, bring that forehead down to the shin, and inhale, come forward into a lunge. Exhale, straighten the leg, forehead to chin. And inhale, coming back into a lunge. Exhale, forehead to shin. And inhale, lunge, looking forward. And we're gonna hold this one for just a second. Exhale, drop that left knee down. Coming into a low lunge. If you want to add a little bit of pressure here to push the stretch into the psoas, you can really feel it by pushing your hip forwards. Or if this is too much for you, you can just keep your hands on your knees. Just let gravity do all the work. That's the beauty of it all. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale, hands back down on either side of that right foot. Let's step back into plank. Chaturanga, inhale. Upward facing dog. And exhale. This time plant your knees, find your way down into child's pose. Your toes should be close to each other with your knees spread far apart. Taking a deep breath and exhaling, sinking down, trying to keep your butt on your heels, your sit bones with the pressure, and seeing how far you can come with your forehead down towards the mat. Whatever distance you come down is exactly where you're supposed to be, so don't worry if you're here. This is it. You can just sort of sink and breathe. And with each breath, you'll find yourself sinking a little bit deeper. Walk those fingers forward, close your eyes, take a deep breath in, mindfully exhale, back out, returning to your center, returning to the stillness, returning to this moment right here. Deep breath in and exhale out. Deep breath in. And on this exhale, bring your hands to the side of your body, slowly raising up into hero's pose on your knees at the back of your mat. Let's place our hands just on our heart, feeling it beat this morning right here. Together we are alive. We are connected to each other and to ourselves, into the unity all around us this universe possesses. So don't worry about all the noise that happened yesterday and all the things you're thinking about that might be appearing in the future. This is all that matters. The presence in each beat of your heart, every moment of every day. When you get knocked off course in one breath with one intention, you can come back to this feeling right here, which we all deserve. Because it's ours. This is our life. This is our moment, and this is our present. From here, I'm going to go into toes pose, so just lift up and onto your toes. And sit your butt back down onto the heels of your feet, putting a little pressure on all 10 of those toes. Feel that nice stretch. Our toes don't get enough love and enough stretch as they should. We owe them a lot. They get us through a lot throughout the day, from simply walking to running to just keeping our balance. And I know this can be a little crunchy here, so just take a deep breath in. Exhale, and we're going to come up and off of those toes. Let's meet me in the center cross-legged position of your mat. And we are going to end our practice off with a spine stretch. Reach your hands all the way up to the sky. Elongate the spine. Exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Take a moment to feel the gratitude for this practice today. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I surely hope to see you guys in my next video. Namaste.